Brett Lee. He's still got 2 overs remaining. And he'll be looking for some quick, full-length deliveries, I'm sure. One a little bit short. He can make amends tonight. Black Caps are still in this. 35 off 21. And they are coming back for 2. It's amazing. If 2 batsmen go and there's no hesitation, you really can ask questions of the men in the deep. Everything has to be right. The throw accurate. But if you've got 2 quick guys running with no hesitation, you can make it.
The interesting thing for me is the last 2 balls that Brett Lee has bowled to James Marshall have been short. So obviously that dismissal in Auckland is the back of Brett Lee's mind. I think they will play to New Zealand's favour, because if Marshall is picking the ball up better in this match, the shortness of the delivery will allow him to open up the field and get the ball away.
That's nicely bowled. Brett Lee will be thinking, I just need to break this open once more for my team. Another wicket, 8 wickets down, new batsman out here. It's going to be very hard.
Balls that can't get hit for 4 need to be put away for a single somehow.
It'll be wide. There's a run and there's an extra delivery. That's it. Billy Bowden's son's everywhere these days. Missing leg. But Lee was always going to ask the question. And here's another 2. It's all happening there, exciting stuff. It's 293 for 7, don't go away.
30 runs, 18 balls, runs per over at 10. It's been hovering around that mark for some time. Only 3 wickets in hand. Still good batting to come. Vettori, Mills, a good boundary hitter. Collision here, McCullum runs straight into the bowler. The crowd don't like it. There's no hard feelings there. It's well bowled.
What's the shoulder charge? Accidental. I will say accidental. Stuart Clark was making tracks to the ball, and that's all he was focusing on. But he's a big boy, 6'5", 6'6". Coming back for 2, he's in trouble, he's gone. Well, you could see it coming. They had to take it, I suppose. Always going to be easier for the non-striker because he's backing up. He's got a metre or 2 on the guy who's played the shot. And so Marshall, in an attempt to come back for 2, is run out by quite a long way.
Well, they had to chance the arm. This one just wasn't on, though. A mile short. It was a good throw, close enough to the stumps. Gilchrist didn't have too much work to do. James Marshall, isn't he delighted? He knew they were under pressure. He knew they needed a wicket. James Marshall on his way for 6. New Zealand 295 for 8.
Can Vettori come up with some magic? Wave that magic wand, that bat of his, in the right way. He needs to. 28 off 16. It's going to come down to the wire. Australia still have got their noses in front, that's for sure. The last over is an interesting one. If we get there, you've got Stuart Clark, this is his 10th. Lee's got 1 to bowl, and then there's 1 up for grabs. I'm sure Mick Lewis is going to bowl that.
Beyond debut, what pressure it could be for Mick Lewis, first game up, having to bowl the last over of a one-day international. Here's the run out again. James Marshall nowhere near. Always on at that stage, though.
Fielding in the deep. Brad Hogg. And it's 2 runs, so a little bit closer. End of the over, dot ball, 299 for 8. There's 2 to go. Dead straight, that's a good place to hit. Didn't quite get hold of it, so only 2. Straight off the blade. I thought that was whizzing down the ground for 4, but it didn't quite hit it hard enough.
Always a gap straight back over the bowler between long off and long on. McCullum just not quite timing as he would, and he knew that. You saw him yell out 2 the minute he hit it. They need a boundary here, New Zealand, in this over. They need a couple of boundaries in this over. It's going to be a real task. Brett Lee, he'll be looking to bowl full and straight, maybe a short one, maybe a slower ball. There's a lot going through his head right now. He needs to think about this. McCullum, where's he going to hit it?
Oh, there's the beamer that goes horribly wrong at times. It's because Brett Lee searches for the Yorker at this stage. It's never intentional, but it's 5 runs. It's very costly. And in a way, it's a little bit back to New Zealand for a shocking ball to get. I do stress this is never intentional. It's him searching for a Yorker, and it comes out slightly early. But at 5 runs to New Zealand, so a big shift here. 11 balls remaining.
It's a massive ball for New Zealand, a moral victory for McCullum. He's had that before. This time he got enough on it and got it for 4. Brett Lee there, they're trying to dry the ball, perhaps a little bit of dew in the evening.
It's going to look ugly. And at that pace, you don't want to be receiving a beamer. And McCullum, that's 2 in a year from Brett Lee. Fast bowler. 99% of the time does not deliberately bowl those, and I know Brett Lee very well, and it's not in his nature. So anyone at home thinking that's intentional, I'm here to say it's not. It's an attempted Yorker gone a bit wrong. That's intentional from Brett Lee, the bouncer, and a silly option. It's cost him again. Still 11 balls, 16 runs. Wow, this is right down to the wire.
Brett Lee's been under the pump in this game, and the thinking hasn't been there. This is stupid stuff, really. Obviously, the beamer, I agree with you, unintentional ball slippy. He's followed up with a very short delivery. That's just handing runs to this New Zealand team.
Just be the one. McCullum got a good piece of that. And Brad Hogg, who has been standing a little bit squarer than that, was in front of point. And there's a good, nice gesture from Brett Lee, apologising again.
308, New Zealand's highest score against Australia. What a super effort by the Black Caps under pressure here from the batting point of view. 308, the highest score chasing against any nation. Look at those figures. Who would have thought of that? Brett Lee to bowl 9.2 overs and have gone for 76. Only 1 wicket. All the talk was about Brett Lee. New Zealand is frightened of him. Well, they've stood up in this match.
The crowd are going berserk. It's not a full house, but you'd think it was, the noise they're making. Smart batting from Victoria. He's just placed it there. Another boundary. Wow, 11 now for victory off 9 deliveries. Who would have thought? This is magnificent stuff from the Black Caps.
Such a sensible shot. This is the skill of Daniel Vettori. Courage and composure under fire. He waited there. That's the area where he can score his runs. He got the width. And look at this. He didn't swing wildly. He placed it. That's the captain. That's a captain's shot under pressure. And now the pressure is back on Australia. 11 from 9. It's almost in New Zealand's favour. Can they bring it home? It'll be the greatest victory New Zealand cricket has ever had in a one-day international.
Well, what they've shown is just absolute character to turn things around, demoralising defeat at Auckland. Again, the dab shot, probably only the one. It is just the one, but that's sensible batting from Vittori, sorry.
Don't you call our captain a girl.
Oh, I tell you, it's high energy stuff. But you think of how demoralising the loss was at Auckland, and it's so good when you see a side fight back hard and show the character, show their talent.
They were written off in the media the last few days. Statements made about where this team was. They wanted to change it. The selectors stayed. They showed faith in the side. Can they redeem themselves? Well, they've certainly done that. Now can they bring it home? Brett Lee, 2 balls to go in his last over.
That'll be 2. He's just wide of Ponting at mid-wicket. That makes pretty good reading. A 4 now, a boundary to the Black Caps, and it's New Zealand's game. It's their game. If you do the equation, say it's a 4 off this delivery, it'll be 4 off the last over, and so it's less than a run a ball. That should be easy pickings. And then Ponting has to bring fieldsmen up in the ring to save singles. So the Black Caps now, they're a boundary of winning this match. Well, I suppose the question is it a third umpire option? I mean, that's what's occurring now, is that they've stopped the game. Now we can see that there's only 3 men inside the ring. There's an error from Ricky Ponting, and that the extra man and it would have been probably fine leg, needed to come back up, and maybe that man was not concentrating. So no ball has been signalled, an extra run. So the equation easing up, or not easing up, but getting a little bit easier for the Black Caps. Ricky Ponting is livid with the whole caper. Well, dot ball, there's one back. One back, so 7 off 7 now. Doesn't just show what pressure can do. When it's all going on and you're trying to save runs, and Ricky Ponting's thinking of a million things, that he just assumes, I suppose, that the fieldsmen are going to make sure that there's 4, and it's a pressure.
Well, not in his wildest dreams, coming out after lunch or after dinner, would Ponting have thought he would be in this situation. He probably can't quite believe what's happening.
There's another one down the ground. The crowd go berserk once more. Have we got one hell of a final over in store for you? 3:17 for 8.
McCullum on 47 from only 31 balls.
It's a good start. It's the Yorker, but the crowd know that that's all that's required, a run a ball. Australia need a wicket or a dot ball, and then they can mount some pressure. And how often in this situation do you see a little outside edge or a French cut run down for 4, and that can close the game down? It can be as simple as a little educated edge, not that you're meaning to. The fieldsmen are thinking, oh, do I want it? Yes, I've got to want the ball, but I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to cost my country a game that would see New Zealand now catch up 1-1 running into Christchurch. It's hard for a batsman to sort of get momentum when it's all so stop-start. 5 from 5. Good bowling again, Yorker length, but the single.
This is superb bowling so far from Lewis. On his debut, under pressure, and he's bowled 2 perfect deliveries rarely. New Zealanders are up to it, though. It's bat on ball is what they need. Lewis full and straight, right in the block hole. 2 from 2. The New Zealanders are up to it. All they need is to get bat on ball and scamper.
Yeah, and it means that mid-wicket and cover have to keep creeping in closer, because at the moment it's just easy singles. They've got to get at least try and expose a run-out opportunity, because bat on ball, drop it, tip and run. Here's a chance. Got to be directed. That is an unbelievable throw. Michael Clarke, with a 23 on his bat, has aimed up and smashed the stumps. Can you believe it?
The wonder kid, it's brilliant. He's come to the party when called for. They're always going to take the single. He picked it up cleanly. He threw, he aimed, and he hit. And he's run McCullum out, the real danger man here. And what a superb piece of fielding. Great innings by Brendan McCullum, 48. He's given his team a real chance, 319 with 1 wicket remaining.
Vettori on strike, 4 runs from 3 deliveries. Again, a run-out opportunity, fumbled. That could have been it. Brad Hodge could not get his hand around it and offload a throw. And a direct hit would have seen Australia winning with 2 balls remaining.
Wasn't the easiest ball to take. He just rushed it. Needed to gather that cleanly. New Zealanders get a crucial extra run. 3 from 2 required now. 2 balls remaining. Mick Lewis under pressure's bowled a very, very good over so far. Here's the run out. Michael Clarke. Oh, he's called the Wonder Boy. Deadly in the field. Fantastic throw. Fantastic innings by that man there, McCullum.
That was phenomenal, that throw. In such a pressure situation, he was cool. He gave himself the time to get the direction right.
It also means New Zealand need to find something more than a single. They've got to find a gap. They've got to find a gap in the field. They've got to hit it solidly. They need either a boundary. They can't win it in singles now.
Oh, dear, what's going on out there? They will go up to the 3rd. I think he's made it, though. Michael Clarke had an opportunity to stop that, and it would have been an easy run out. But if this is out, oh, he has got hold of it. I think this is out.
He's got it.
That's out. Well, we need to see the other view. I think this is going to be out.
He's got it. Mick Lewis under pressure. He's got it. He's got it. He's won this for Australia. He's bowled a brilliant over at the death. It's hard to see there, but I feel Mills has been caught short. Mick Lewis, you're a champion in this last over. The crowd waiting for this one. Here comes the decision. This could break the hearts of the people in the stadium, the people watching in New Zealand. Still having a look at this.
Yeah, we almost need the other side, but I think on that you can see he's about an inch out. And when the bails come up, that bat is just shy. And what a sad end for the back Cats. What a relief for Australia. Just confirmation of that. There it is. It is out. So Australia dismiss New Zealand for 320. There was 1 ball remaining, and they fall 2 runs short of the 322. Gutted is their response, and the contrast, there's the elation for Australia. But what a match we've seen. As you said, Richo, it's had a little bit of everything.
New Zealanders can be proud of their team today. 322. Such a target. They chased it. Think back a few days ago. Think about how you were feeling after New Zealand was soundly beaten, and this is what they've produced tonight. A fantastic performance of guts and courage. The Australians are jubilant. They've been pushed all the way, and Mick Lewis on debut, take a stump. You deserve it. You've bowled a magnificent last over. You put it where it was required. You put it full and straight, and that's how you bowled at the death. And then you've had a direct hit.